Hi, everybody. Sorry for the delay. Apologies in coming live so late, but we're finally here, and thank you for your patience and sort of sticking around with us. We're here today at Pepsi Cup 2022, live from Vinoř, Praha, Czech Republic. We're 20 minutes a bit late. Apologies once again for that. Apologize profusely. We had just had some issues with our camera, and our camera quality might not be up to standard, but just bear with us. We will be back for this next game. But at the moment, you're watching Team SledgeHammer take on Accord DY11. Both teams are from India, and the batsman has just scored a four over Cow Corner. It's a fantastic day out in Vinoř, slightly cloudy, overcast, perfect conditions for playing cricket. The ground is looking absolutely beautiful. Uh, Pepsi Cup organizers have set up a really nice situation for us here, and the cricket is underway. Again, if the footage is not that clear, just bear with us, please. We will come back much stronger in the next half or the next game. Quick single taken there by Nirvan, and 50 is up for Sledgehammer. Looking for a two there. Yeah, easy to, comfortable to that. Misfield at mid off, and the fielder puts his hand up, apologizing to his bowler. Classic. Yeah, up in the air, last ball. Close for the catch, but had to put in a monumental dive, and that's over. Scores are 52 for 1 after 6 overs, and that's the end of the power play as well. Nirvan Atri's been getting along quite well. That's 7th over starting here. That's a fantastic ball caught behind. Batter walked. Great delivery coming down there. Yeah, I understand. I see the comments saying that the video is really bad. Sorry guys. We will come back for that. Just some technical issues. We will fix it within the break. And as I say that, Accord DY takes a wicket off the first ball. And that was Kaushik to Nirvana 3, caught behind by Manoj Palya. This is a good catch that slightly good line there, outside off. Batsman tried to play at it, nicked one. It's a good wicket for Akkad. They needed that one after a pretty heavy start from Team Sledgehammer. Team Sledgehammer was almost going at 10 runs per over, and they've sort of dipped at 8.43 now. But they're still cruising pretty good for a good total. Are you the 12th man? So the new batsman's going to be Naman, I think. Oh, Rahul, right. The new batsman's name is Rahul Yadav. He's coming at a pretty okay time, 6 for 1, 52 for 2. Probably just need a good partnership here for the Sledgehammers to take them to a pretty good total where they can defend it comfortably. Vinoř has been cut last night, so the outfield should be particularly good. You should get runs for your shots. So if the batters do play on the ground, they should be getting a lot of runs or value for their shots. So let's see how Rahul Yadav goes about it. Pradeep's also fairly new, 4 runs, 9 balls. So these two will be looking to build a partnership, and 100% Accord are looking to get another wicket here after getting one after quite a long time. Rohit steaming in here. Gently played by Rahul Yadav to mid-off. Good cricket here, taking a single off his first ball. Bad throw that, but no extra run taken. Yeah, once again, welcome to Pepsi Cup 2022. Apologies for the rocky start. We were 30 minutes late. Apologies once again, having some technical issues, but we're back and we're here. We understand it's not the best camera quality, but we will improve on that in the next half. But join us, at least stay with me for the commentary. Fantastic shot there by Pradeep, hit for a four. Nice little, uh, what do you call it? Cut shot. Yeah, yeah. I forget my shots now. That's a good shot there. Bowler gave him some width and he put it away for four. Fantastic stuff. They have a single and a four already of this over, so no need to go for anything risky or try anything different. Just need to get singles of the rest of the few balls. 3 balls left in the over. A wide line outside off stump there. Put away to extra cover. Well, good fielding there by the man in the deep. Looking for a three here, and they take the three. The throw didn't come in quick by the deep extra cover fielder, and the batters capitalize on that. That's good running there. Good match awareness and good run, good extra run taken. I think if the Sledgehammer batters keep operating in this way, I think they will get to a pretty good total without losing much wickets, putting away the bad balls, taking the extra run, running hard. It's good cricket by them at the moment. Slight shape on the ball, swinging away, but nicely put away by Rahul to mid off again. That's 1 run. Yeah, so, welcome to Pepsi Cup 2022. We have 4 teams. We have Team SledgeHammer from India, Accord from India as well, and then we have United Challengers from Qatar and a Czech Invitational, the Czech Eagles team from the Czech Republic. Wide ball there, slightly wide, and the umpire calling it rightfully so. It's going to be over 3 days. We have 2 days of group games, 3 matches today, and 3 matches tomorrow, followed by knockouts on Saturday. So stick with us. It's going to be a fun stream. It's going to be a fun event. Ooh, moving away from the batter, Pradeep here, almost nicking it, but safe with his wicket, and that's over. So that's going to be update. And the score is after the end of 7 overs, 62 for 2. Run rate slightly slowed down here for sure. Pete, not him. Pete, not him, not him. Can he go? Because he's doing the scoring here. Ben, come back, please. Can you do the scoreboard, please? Sorry, Pete. It's Rohit Kaushik. I think it's Rohan Tyagi on the ball now. Rohan Tyagi coming in here. Nice first ball here. Top ball. Rahul Yadav taking another ball away from him, playing it to, you could say, mid on or long on for a single. Rohan bowling decent lengths here. Nothing too full, but that's a zipper. Push that one in. That was a faster one. Rightly got a dot ball for it. Rohan Tyagi was trying to work that away to point or extra cover using the pace, but unfortunately couldn't get any bat on ball there. Interesting, not a wide given there. Going down leg stump, probably hit something. Yeah, hit the batter probably on his legs. This is lucky there, batsman. Bowler got lucky there. That's worked away to shock covers for single. Sledgehammer playing pretty well here. Not trying to play the big shots, just playing to the merit of the ball, getting those singles, getting those doubles. Um, yeah. Also, both these teams would probably be looking to understand the pitch here a bit. We have a slightly I mean, closest to a turf pitch. We have clay underneath it, so it does behave depending on the weather conditions. It's been pretty hot in here in Prague over the last few days, or the last 2 days. So the clay must be a bit cooked. So they should expect a bit of bounce. Not too much, but there should be decent bounce. And that's the end of the over, and it's 65 for 2 after 8 overs. Sledgehammer's getting along decently well. I'm sure they want to take it as deep as possible and then start the fireworks, but I think it's going pretty well at the moment. It's a lovely day here out in Vinoř, like about 25 degrees. There is forecast for showers late in the afternoon, but let's pray that that's not true. Mostly when it says for Praha, Vinoř sort of escapes from it because it's its own little microcosm, as my friend Phil G kept saying. The field is pretty. It's a pretty good field. I mean, it's a pretty safe field at the moment. They have quite a few boundary riders on, long off, deep extra cover, cow corner, and square leg. So they're definitely setting the field for managing those fours and runs. Now there's plenty of singles and probably even doubles to take for here for the sledgehammer. That's 4 runs hit really well over extra cover. The bowler flighted it up a bit, Sachin Goyal, and he got what it deserved. Rightly put away, so over extra cover. So Rahul Yadav playing a really nice shot there over extra cover to put it away for 4. It's interesting that Sachin's flighting it up a bit too much of a flight there, and that's rank full toss put away for 4 at square leg. Sledgehammers don't miss out on these loose balls. They really capitalize on it. Anything full toss, anything bad, they put it away, and that's really good batting on their part. Taking the singles on the good balls, playing to the merit of it, respecting the bowler, but also making sure that the ones which are bad, it's completely put away and nothing gets by them. That's a dot ball. That's a really good good length there, good adjustment there by Sachin after those last two balls. Slightly short here, rightly put away. I think the batsman will look for two, or could even be four, and that's 4 runs. Not much effort there by the fielders by Akkad. They could have probably put in a dive there, but I suppose they thought it was already far from reach. Good shot there by Rahul, getting another four in the over. So that's been 4-4, dot and four. So slightly expensive over this from Sachin, but maybe a wicket could change things here. Sledgehammer is moving along at a really good pace, 8.8 runs per over. Oh, that's their current run rate. Projected score 178. That's 1 run at point. It's really good batting this by Sledgehammers. I'm really enjoying their approach here. They're really not trying to look to play anything in the air or try something fancy. Just on the merit of the ball. The outfield's anyway pretty much spread out, so there's plenty of runs to steal or to make without much risk. Exactly, dab it away to short fine for a single. So three fours of that over and one single, so you already have 13 runs. So it's plenty of this over. It's much above the run rate. And that's the end of the ninth over and 79 for two. Accord DY will be desperately looking to get a wicket here, break this this steady partnership that's building. It's 27 of 17. They definitely want to break through and definitely want to get Rahul out because Rahul's been already on 3-4, striking at 170, so he's really going well. It's still a very spread out field, leg side heavy, I'd say. Not leg side heavy, but more boundary riders on the leg side. Your traditional long on, long off, deep cow and square leg. Let's see what it's. Sachin, you don't have over the wicket. Stop. So, I mean, it's an interesting setup today. I'm on comms and on the stream, and I have Ben next to me doing the scoring. Ben, how old are you? 12 years old. So Ben's doing a fantastic job on scoring for us on Quick Heroes, taking the responsibility as in even taking up the social media duties. So fantastic on him. A slightly full ball outside off, put away to long on. Can they take a double here? Oh, they didn't take the first one hard. That would have been an easy two otherwise. Rohan Tyagi here with another ball, slightly wide off stump and put away for a single. This is what I meant by good batting, really good running by the Sledgehammers. They know that there are singles available. They know they're going at a good over. They know they have wickets in hand. Nothing risky to be tried. Player down there at short third. He just got up. Slight injury scare, but nothing to worry about. Good length here by Rohan. Pushed down, slightly quick. Again, tapped away for a single at point. This is really good batting by Sledgehammers. They really don't need to do anything much. Just keep pushing it along. That bad ball will come, which they can't put away. Slightly zipped in, inside edge on the pads. Run away to short third. Two balls to go from this delivery, from this over. Oh, that's hit back to the bowler, but goes through his hands. That should have been a catch. That was the wicket Accord were looking for, but unfortunately the catch not caught, not taken. Just like the road not taken. But anyway, slightly wide. Bowler looks for an appeal, given wide by the umpire, and also buys. So two wides there. So what was going to be 5 runs of the over has now become seven. It's still an okay over. Swept away to deep fine and a fantastic shot there by Rahul. Another four more. So making this over really worthwhile. 11 runs off of it from a decent over, an expensive one by Rohan Tyagi. He'd be a bit disappointed. So 91 for two after 10 overs. This really good going for the team Sledgehammer. They seem to be in control. Pepsi Cup started around 2014, mainly run by Karel Ziegler, who's the main organizer, Alex Sirisena, who's part of the national team setup, who's the Eagles coach, and Chris Pierce, who unfortunately isn't here with us because he's going through a bit of a medical issue, but hopefully get well soon, Chris, and have hope to have you back soon enough. So we're starting the next over. Slightly dabbed away to point for one. It's Sachin Goyal again. Another full toss here, put away rightfully so to a deep square for 4 runs. With the first ball? One. Four by Rahul Yadav. Apologies about that. We have the wrong name written on the listing. It's Rahul Yadav, Rahul Dagar, and not Rahul Yadav, who puts away another boundary at cow corner. Slightly pulling it slightly short here, Sachin Goyal. Not getting his length right today, and the sledgehammer batters putting away all the bad balls, rightfully so. And that's that's 100 up for the sledgehammer team in 10 overs, going almost at 10 runs per over. And Accord here finally getting a taste of what we do every weekend here, searching for the ball in the barley fields. It's probably one of our most fun activities that we do here in Praha. Uh, Trying to get the ball. We hope they get it soon, but it's going to be a bit tricky there. They need to be a little bent down lower, looking in much closer, tapping the ground, because that ball could be hidden anywhere. In these situations, we have quite a few replacement balls, but let's see how long before the hunt for the ball is over and the replacement gets sent in. A lot of the times when teams try to get the ball from there, what does happen is that they get one of the older balls from the older games, and the umpires have to constantly check if they have the right one there. Because it has happened so in previous games that we've played with a slightly older or a week's older ball and thought, oh, this must have been the same one because, well, it's pretty roughing through all of those plants. But it's been expensive for Sachin here. 23 runs off his 1.3 over now, going at 15 and over. So he'll definitely be looking to get some dot balls back in and put some pressure on the sledgehammer batters who seem to be batting at absolute ease at the moment. Slightly outside off on the fifth stump, slightly flighted. Played really well there by Rahul Yadav. Pushed away to long off for a single. It's really good batting here. They got the single of the first ball, two fours of the next, and the single again. So cruising along steadily here, Sledgehammers. Wide ball that slightly, I'd say a slightly effort ball pushed through, but going down leg. Pradeep was looking to put that away for three more runs for four, but that's okay. He still gets the extra ball to play here. Flighted up. That's really brave. I've just been corrected by a Ben here that it wasn't a wide, it was a dot. So apologies for that. And that's the over. 101 for two after 11 overs. Brave of Sachin in that last ball to sort of push it up for a flighted one, despite being that expensive or being taken away for so many runs. It's nice to see spinners sort of still be brave and try to flight the ball, use all the skills under their sleeve to sort of get the batsman out. But yeah, it is risky, and especially in this situation where Team Sledgehammer don't have much to lose, they have wickets in hand. They could attack him, but interesting from Sachin, much appreciated as well, because they're desperately looking to get a wicket here. Any breakthrough would really help them, but wickets are hard to come by. I suppose the best plan for Accord at the moment would be to plug the runs, put some pressure on the batters, see if they do some funny stuff, bring the game to them as opposed to chase the wicket. Rohit's on the new bowler, looking for a second run here, and easily got in it. Pushed away for two there by Pradeep at deep extra cover. Rohit Kamboj looking in and I think bowling slow medium pace here. Yeah, slow medium I'd say, or medium pace. Misfield here again, and another two runs for the Sledgehammer. Accord really need to bring their fielding up here if they'd like to stop this easy run flow that the Sledgehammer are getting every ball. I'd say almost sneaking a single or a two, or even making a single into a two. It's good batting here. F pushed up, catch, and not judged rightly, but saving at least three runs or two runs here. Yeah, he saved three there, but that was a possible catch. Wonder why the fielder didn't go for it, but his confidence must take a beating here because he's immediately switched out here, pushed a shot fine. I suppose Accord have to do what they have to do now. They have to produce a wicket here. They need to get a wicket here to slow down the Sledgehammer. Otherwise, the Sledgehammer are going to go pretty big. Worked away to square leg for a single. Accord are picking up the ball, but they're not shooting it back through to the keeper, which gives Sledgehammer that extra second to take the second. And also, they've been running pretty hard. They've been running the first one hard. They've been looking out, looking up. Good communication between the two batters. So good basics here by the Sledgehammers. Rohit coming in for the last two deliveries here. Wow, that was on the leg stump and that swept away for four. Classy shot, moving across the line of the stumps and then putting it away. The shot fine was in, so the shot was there to play. And the outfield's pretty quick, so that ran away for 4. Accord probably are. It's their first game of the tournament, so I suppose they are sort of getting in, finding their space, understanding how the pitch is, or understanding how they feel. Trying to get warmed up. So it will take some time before we see them in flying colors, but they really need to act quick here if they want to slow down the Sledgehammers. Again, middle and leg stump. There was length on that ball. And Rahul makes no mistake in putting it away, puts his leg across the stumps, pulls it across to deep square, and that's 4 runs. 115 for 2 there after 12 overs. Rahul almost on the brink of his half century there, another 5 runs. He's striking at 214, which is quite massive. 8 fours in his innings already, and Pradeep playing the nice support innings, rotating the strike, making sure that he gets to face as many balls as possible. 192 at the projected score here at the end of 12 overs. Really good stuff here. Really good batting here by Sledgehammers. Looking super strong here. Putting a good show, good performance in their first innings. I'm sure other teams will be looking at the performance, trying to size them up, trying to see who their big batters are. And clearly Rahul Dagar is proving to be one of them. To be fair also to Sledgehammers, the bowling has not been particularly on point this game by Accord. I suppose they're also trying to find their footing, but they really need to come quick if they want to do any damage control soon. Otherwise, this game, I'd say, is out of their hands unless they have some fine batters that we do not know about who can get the game pretty quick. But let's see how the last 8 go. It's been a partnership of 63 between these two bats, so they're really playing well, going along well. Shout for an LBW. From our angle here, it looks slightly high. Still took a run there, the Sledgehammers. That's the interesting part. They don't lose out on these opportunities to keep taking the cheeky single. Keeps the pressure up on the fielders. The Accord do have 3 on the ring, or 2 on the ring, so there is that opportunity for a single. Sandeep coming in here again. Oh, good ball here from Sandeep. Slightly moving in the air, coming in from a high release point. Sandeep looks like a tall lad here, so I guess if he gets his length right and line right, it could be a little difficult. But these two batters are pretty set and looking good. So let's see if he can trouble them in any way. Played down the ground by Pradeep there to long off. Really good batting here by Pradeep. I guess they both they have an understanding now that Rahul doing the hitting and Pradeep doing the rotating. So it's going pretty well, going good between these two batters. Batsman moved slightly across there, but still a wide ball called by the umpire here. I know that. And that's clean bowled here by Sandeep. That wicket they were looking for, and the prize wicket of Rahul Yadav. Just missing out on his half century there. 4 runs short, but I suppose he just wanted to go for it. He saw the ball, but that's clean bowled. That's the end of Rahul Dagar. Really good innings of 46 there, with consist of 8 fours. So he really did the job for his team. Put them in a very good position where now the rest of the 7 batters can really go for it. They're still at a run rate of 9.39, so this isn't a problem at all. If anything, it's a really good stage for him to get out at. So really well played to Rahul. Good bowling by Sandeep. Good stuff by Accord. Finally having that breakthrough that they desperately needed to break that partnership, which was going pretty well. Let's see if they can get a few more wickets here and add that late pressure, because if they do get some few wickets here, they could possibly control that flow of runs that was going so well for the Sledgehammers. But let's see how the Sledgehammer batsmen take it from here. Pradeep still 25 balls in, 20 runs faced, 1-4. So I'm guessing he'd be looking to talk to the new batter, sort of calm his nerves down, tell him the match situation in the middle, sort of guide him a little bit. Azam Khan is the new batter. Sandeep Baba coming in for his last two balls. Azam plays that comfortably away to mid-off, taking the single. But I mean, like I've said, I mean, I've been saying this the whole first innings now. But Sledgehammer really look like a tight batting unit. They play smart cricket. They don't look to do anything funny. Play the ball on the merit. Sandeep again. Ooh, ball going down leg side, but over his stumps. So that's a wide call by the umpire. That's a dot ball there by Sandeep after that wide ball. Oh, throwing it back here and rightfully apologizing immediately. Fair, nice play there by the bowler. The batter did slightly step out of his crease, but he was well covering his stumps, so I suppose a little bit of aggression late in the game is not that bad. But ball hits the batter, and the bowler rightfully apologizes. Good spirit there in the middle. Good stuff there. Nothing too heated or nothing too off spirit. Once again, to our viewers joining in late or joining in now, welcome to Pepsi Cup 2022, where at the end of the 13th over, 121 for 3, it's the Sledgehammer versus Accord DY11. We're at the Scott Page Field in Vinoř in Praha, and this is the Pepsi Cup, where we have group stage games on Thursday and Friday, and then the knockouts on Saturday. So do stick along with us, and do come to the ground if you'd like to watch some international clubs playing over here in Praha. It's going to be fun. And we also have a Czech team. We have the Czech National Eagles team. That's the second team of the Czech national cricket men's setup. And they'd be playing tomorrow all three games. So do check that out. Do come in. It's going to be a great 3 days of T20 cricket. Dot ball here. Azam Khan playing that to mid off. Rohit Kamboj back on here. Rohit Kamboj has a short run up, but he seems to put a lot of effort there, and he's getting I suppose he's getting the line right, or maybe the length. I'm not sure because the length is slightly full, but the batsmen are not picking it up. Another dot ball there. So Azam Khan sort of feeling out the pitch, seeing what the bowlers are offering, and there you go. That's a swipe, and that's caught at point. That's the wicket they were looking for. Two dot balls, and the pressure came on, and another full ball, and he had to go for it, and that brings his demise. It's a good catch there at point. Fairly simple, but you sometimes put down the fairly simple one. So good catch there. Really important wicket that Accord were hunting for a long time, and bringing down the partnership has started to see that another wicket has come through. So that's 121 for 4 here, I suppose. So Pradeep still at the middle. Deepak Sharma coming into play now. So yeah, I mean, at this stage, Deepak and Pradeep would probably just have to take their team home. 121 for three at 121 for four at 13.3. They're still at a good stage. It's still 9 runs per over. Projected score 181. So still, they don't have to go crazy here. They just have to keep playing decent cricket. Massive appeal for a caught behind. Richard Eames absolutely unmoved. Massive appeal that the bowling team, Accord looked absolutely confident that they had the wicket, but Richie Reams unmoved like a stone. Fantastic stuff here. Really, really good umpiring here. Umpire having a word here with the captain. Just letting them know about the maybe an excessive appeal or maybe a reaction to the appeal, but the umpire well within his right to give not out here. It's a close one though. It looked like it could have been an edge, but I mean, we're far from it. Good single here. Good single here by Deepak to get off strike, give that pressure back on to Pradeep, who's been at the middle, sort of soaking in the pressure, watching the other batter Rahul from the other end. Full delivery here by Rohit. Another quick single taken here within the circle at mid-off. Finally, ended the over here, and that important wicket that they were chasing for got it. I mean, it was not of Pradeep, but it was of the new batsman Azam. But a wicket is a wicket. A dot ball in a T20 is crucial. So, ended the over here. Scoreboard is just a bit behind. Just bear with us, folks, and we'll be updated. And that's Ben on the job here. 123 for 4 after 14 overs. So a funny score here. I guess I suppose rare one. 1, 2, 3 for 4 in 14 overs. First time in my commentary or casting career that I've ever had something like this. So I suppose I take that as good luck and carry on with it. So Sachin Goyal back into the attack with his left arm off spin moving away from the right hander. Great first ball here. Slightly flighted up, pitched on a good length, moved away. Pradeep slightly cutting that one away to short third man, single taken again. Deepak had a good start there, got that single in early. But yeah, I was talking about Sachin quite a few overs ago that he went pretty expensive, but he was brave enough to push the ball up. So let's see what Sachin comes up here in the next 4 balls. Can he get another wicket for his team? That will really slow down the run rate here, which God desperately needs. Slightly short here, outside off. Good fielding here by the captain. Saved one, which is probably four or another 2 runs at covers. Single taken. Pradeep back on strike. Viewers, apologies if our scorecard ticker is not up to date or is not being updated. We will figure that out quick. Just a few things to check up. Deepak playing a slightly full ball there, outside off, down to long off for a single. Typical field for the last 10 overs of a T20 game. Cow corner, deep square, long on, long off. Oh no, long off, yeah, and deep extra cover. Oh, he picked the cap perfectly there. Let's see if the fielder can make it. Oh, the fielder makes it comfortably there. 2 runs for Deepak. Great shot there. Great extra deep extra cover drive there. Looked like he could get 4, but the fielder did well to cover ground and save 2 runs for his team. Score 128 for 4 here. Last 2 balls of Sachin's over. That's a catch here. Cut away, and that's caught at short point, or you could say deep gully. Fantastic stuff. Another wicket of Deepak here. Sachin finally coming through for his team after those tough first 2 overs, and he gets a wicket off his last ball in or second last ball in the third over. Really good line here by Sachin, tossing it up, deceiving the batsman, thinking that there was that upper shot or that slightly full delivery where he could charge down, but then missed it and gets the edge. And good catch there at point or short third, you could say. Really good comeback this from McCord. I mean, I have been saying that they were not on point with the ball. Their fielding's been a bit sloppy or a bit slow, but they've been doing a good comeback here, a good pullback. So that's 128 for 5 at the end of the 15th over. Important wicket that for Team Accord, and they've managed to slow down the run rate. They were almost going above 9 last over, and now it's come down to below 9. So good stuff this from Accord. Projected score also looking to 168 from the 180 190 territory. Just a small discussion there between the umpires and the captains. I'm guessing there's a new fielder that's come in for an injured player. So just clarifying the details about that. Looks good here. So with quite a few wickets, with 5 wickets in hand, I suppose Team Sledgehammer must be looking to push now. They must be looking to go for the kill. They'd like to get at least, I'd say, from the position they were in, 150. Yeah, or I think I'd be, if I were them, I'd be pretty disappointed if I didn't make 150. But yeah, 150 would be a pretty good score here. It's a pretty fast outfield, so you could get the runs, but I think 150 is pretty defendable. It's not easy to bat on the Scott pitch here in Vinoř. It can be slightly hard if you're not used to it. That's it. First dot ball here. Rohit Kamboj back with the dot ball here. Bowling interesting line, first ball outside off, and now into the pads. Gone for, I suppose, a leg or a bye. Not sure. Waiting for Richard Eames to signal here. Richard Eames was just part of the umpiring team for the CE Cup, the Central Europe Cup 2022. Richard Eames is from Luxembourg, but gets quoted to be from Belgium on Cricinfo. So ESPN Cricinfo, if you are watching, Richard Eames is not from Belgium. He's from Luxembourg. And I'll bring it out next. So one run there for Deepak. Yeah, bear with us, guys. The scorecard has. There are some issues we're having with the score ticker. We will be updated for the second innings much better. Bear with us. It's the first game of the Pepsi Cup stream 2022. Slight technical issues, 20 minutes delay. Got us on the back foot, but we will come out flying on our front foot like Virat Kohli on a cover drive. So just hang on with us. Dot ball there. Good stuff here by Rohit Kamboj, taking the ball away from the batsman, making it harder for him. Tight lines, not giving him any room, no width to play that to free his arms. That's a full toss, and that's put away for 6 over cow corner. Fantastic shot that. Lovely shot by Nived Mishra for 6 there over cow corner. So score is 139 for 5 there on 15.4, 2 balls to go. Rohit Kamboj. Oh, yeah, that's Rohit Kamboj overdone. Sorry. Apologies. So 4 overs left here. Run rate still 8.69. They have 5 wickets to go here, Team Sledgehammer. They're almost close to that 150. I'd say if they can, I mean, 150 should have been very comfortable for them, but I was just a bit unsure because they were going a bit slow there, so didn't know if they would hit or just go for the singles. But 150 should be fine. I'd say if I were them, I'd be thinking 170 now. That's a single taken. So Nived Mishra back on strike here. Slightly short of a length ball here, pulled away to deep cow, deep mid wicket for just a run there. So yeah, it's about who's going to go big here from now. Who's going to start playing those shots? Who's going to try to go for the kill? Good line bowled here, middle of leg, chipped away, took the to find leg. Amazing. 142 for 5. We're back on the score ticker here. Really good job by Ben and Moshi. Brothers here working in tandem on the scoring. That's 2 runs here. Slightly dapped to long or to mid on, and the long on fielder takes a bit of time, and they steal another run here. This is the running I kept talking about from Sledgehammers, but even that slowed down. They haven't been pushing in that extra effort, I suppose. The wickets have sort of got into their head, so now it's about them to come out of their mindset, or it's for them to sort of take it to the next level mentally, put aside those wickets, and start playing those shots. The umpire just signaled one shot there, so that's just 1 run here. Another short ball takes the edge, very close to Richard Eames at square leg, and that's no man's land. And another run stolen because of the bounce. Well, all of it happening here at Pepsi Cup 2022, first game, group stage game. A short run followed by an almost catch falling in the Bermuda Triangle. And another short run, so that's essentially just one of each ball. Well, that's a pity. The batters have to be careful in grounding their bat while running. Flicked away there, looked like it would carry to the fielder, but just one bounce before the deep square leg person. The deep square leg fielder took it quite nonchalantly there, waited for the bounce, casually caught the ball. Super, super, super sweet from him. Looked like it would move away from him. So that's 144 for 5 in 17 overs. Team Sledgehammer almost making it to the 150 mark. 18 balls to go. Projected score at 171, which is what I was saying might be a pretty decent total for them to sort of defend at this point. But yeah, I would say they would need to go 180. I mean, 180 would be really comfortable for them, but 170 is not bad. I think 170 is pretty defendable here. Playing in the Division One and Division Two local leagues in Czech Republic, in the T20, you see teams defend 120, 110, 130. So 170 is absolutely a great score here. So Rohit Kamboj coming back. Well, there is an interesting thing we have to take in place in this tournament. The over rate is really tight here. the teams have to finish in 1 hour 20 minutes if I'm saying that correct. So 1 hour 22 being corrected by me by the Umpires Association head Pete Vincent, and that's smashed away for a six right over, long gone. Fantastic shot there by Nived Mishra. Full pitched ball by Rohit Kamboj. Show no mercy there. Rightly put away. Great shot. Great shot for six. But anyway, coming back to that point about the about the innings completion in 1 hour 20 minutes, there are penalty runs. So the bowling team or the fielding side have to be careful about not giving away those free runs to the batters. They have to be quick. Interesting moment there. The bowler hands over the ball to the non-striking batsman, and Richard Eames rightfully takes that ball back and puts it in the bowler's hands. Another lovely shot here, smashed away to six at long off. I just heard from Pete Vincent that they have not made the cutoff mark, so that's 10 penalty runs, and that's confirmed by Richard Eames, the on-field umpire at the moment. That's a complete bummer for Accord DY, giving away 10 easy runs just because of them not fast enough. That takes Team Sledgehammer to possibly above 155, I'd suppose, at this point. That's put away, played by Nived, cut away to deep point for 2 runs there. 12 runs and another two. That's 14, 14 plus 10, 24. 24 runs off this over. Well, you can't count that for the bowler, but for the team, but 14. Ah, sorry. Okay. Of course, yeah. So I've just been corrected that they won't be added till the end of the game. So it's still 14 runs off this over, and of course the bowler does not take the hit for the penalty runs. The team does, but still pretty expensive if you think about it. 14 runs and another shot hit in the air. Long on coming in and dropped and put away for four. That's another 4 runs. 18 runs off this over coming. They're cashing in hard on this over. Rohit Kamboj will not be happy with how this over's been going up until now. 0-6-6-2 wide and four, which you could say was a catch, but then put down and then put away for four. Sledgehammer catching up after those few wickets. Another one hit in the air, edge, point, and third man coming. Third man completely misjudges that, falls between his hands. I'm sure we've all seen that story before. Another catch let down. Rohit cries in anger, but can't do much about it. Can't cry over spilt milk. Got to move on to the next ball, Rohit. Get that dot ball. Come on. Pushed away wide, over extra cover. Could be four. Fielder running in hard here. Does the long barrier. Saves 2 runs. Good stuff here. Good fielding here in the deep. 168 for 5 at the end of the 18th over there. Massive. Just been corrected by our scorer, and the 10 runs will be added now and not at the end of the inning. So that's 178 for 5. So they're well above the 170 target with another 12 balls to go. So, I mean, 200s in, I mean, 178, 20 runs, 12 balls. I'd say 200s in reach. Our Team Sledgehammer going for a 200 finish. That's the next thing. They do have wickets in half. They have 5 people, so they don't have anything to lose. They can go for the big fireworks here. Will they or will not? It depends on the bowling from Accord DY. What are they going to bowl? Are they going to feed them those full pitch balls that they have been since the last over, or are they going to keep it wide off stump? Let's see. Let's see what happens in the next 12 balls here. Exciting batting here by Team Sledgehammer. A small lull there when 2 wickets fell. They sort of slipped down, but they've caught up really well. And they're back at 9.33 runs per over. That's a massive shot, and that's six. Yeah, that's six. Massive shot from Deepak over cow corner, you could say, or yeah, between cow corner and long on. That's 6 runs off the first ball. So not a good start here for Sandeep. Uh, you could say he has been the pick of the bowlers. I mean, it's not been a really great bowling performance here by Accord, but it's not been so bad, I suppose, by Sandeep's end. Hit away to cow corner, looking for two here, running hard. A bad throw. There's no chance for a run out here. Team SledgeHammer getting along pretty well. I'm sure they're eyeing the 200 mark. They know it's in play. Yeah, I'm sorry. I see Phil G and Chris in the comments. Sorry, guys, I haven't been paying attention. Just watching this lovely game here in front of me at Vinoř Scott Page Field. We'll come back with you on the comments. But yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Phil. 170, 180 will be a competitive total on the first morning of the Sony. Absolutely agree. I think 200's very well in sight now with the way Sledgehammer have caught up after those wickets. Wide ball here by Sandeep. Apologies, not a wide ball there. I suppose it clipped something on there. There have been a lot of balls that have been going down the leg side, but miraculously been clipping the batsman's leg, leg or thigh pad or something, and just been saving the bowler. Another massive shot here, hit straight to deep cow corner. Will he catch that one? Will he catch that one? And dropped. That's another drop for the Accord. I can hear the team saying in Hindi, koi nahi, which means don't worry, don't worry. But at this point, Accord, I'd be pretty worried if I were you. With 200 in sight, all these catches are dot balls essentially. So better catch all of them, guys. Otherwise, it'll be a tough first chase you guys have to do here in Czech Republic, Prague, at Pepsi Cup. Another massive shot here. He got his hands on it, but given away for four. Accord. Not going well for Team Accord here after that little comeback that they had. 184 for 5 at the end of the 19th over. Deepak Sharma striking really well here, 33 and 18 balls, 1 4 and 2 sixes. And even Udit Mohan, 22 in 6 balls, who has got 1 4 and 2 sixes, striking at 366. Been corrected by our scorer Ben here that the score is 194. I assume I have not added the 10 runs, the penalty runs here. Uh, but no worries. So 194, 6 runs away from the 200 mark here, viewers. Team Sledgehammer almost have it. Of course, a bit of assistance from Accord for the slow run rate, but they don't look too worried at the moment. They just want to get, I suppose, they just want to get this innings done and dusted and stop the pain that the Sledgehammer are causing for them. I think this is the captain coming on to ball the last over, if I'm correct. Rohit Mukherjee coming on to ball the last over here. I mean, at 194 for 5, I mean, he'd have to put in a very special 6 balls to sort of make sure it doesn't go for a big one. And I'm sure he's looking to keep it under 5 or 6 here so that they can avoid the 200 mark, which is psychologically pretty painful. Non-striker takes a massive head start looking for the single. Keeper fake throws it or fake bobbles it off. I wonder if the umpire saw that and probably would warn him for fake fielding. It is penalty 5 runs if the fielding team tries to fake or try to cheat the batsman on where the bowling's being thrown. Outside off here, wide and 6 over extra cover. Massive shot this from Udit Mohan, striking beautifully. 6 runs and they're well about 200 now. I guess they're just 200 here now. Wow. Team Sledgehammer make 200. First game of Pepsi Cup 2022 group stage and they put up 200. Teams beware. Beware. Sledgehammer's coming for you. Fantastic innings this by them. Another 4 here. Or is that going to be 6? That's another 6. Udit. A blistering innings here by Udit. 34 in 9 balls, 1 4 and 4 sixes, striking at 377. Insane batting this by Udit for his team here. Hit up in the air, but drops and bobbles on deep long on. But I suppose just few balls left to go in this innings for Accord and Sledgehammer. It's been pretty okay for Accord. I mean, not the best footing, not the best start they want to show. And again, short ball hit over square leg for 6. This is brutal batting, brutal finish. Pain, painful stuff here. Painful last over this. Mishra scores. Nived Mishra at a 50 here. Fantastic 50 this. That's 52 in 17 balls with 6 sixes and 1 4. As the last ball of the innings for here for R. Mukherjee. He's gone for 37 off his 3.5 with 1 wicket. What will happen off this last ball? Hit up in the air. Should be comfortably stopped at long off. They're looking for 2, but no. Good throw here. Catches his arm there. Probably his rotator cuff hurting like mine. Ah, old age catches up with you, doesn't it, Sachin? But anyway, that's the end of innings here. Team Sledgehammer finish on 215 for 5 here. Massive first innings here by Sledgehammer. Incredible stuff here. Incredible batting here by them, and incredible 50 by incredible quick-fire 50 here by Nived Fishra. 52 balls and 17, 52 runs and 17 balls. 53 in 17 balls. Pardon. That's insane batting and exactly the innings that the Sledgehammer needed towards the end of their innings. Super stuff here by the Sledgehammers to go 215 in their first innings in their first game of Pepsi Cup 2022. Uh, if I were a Record right now, I'd be psychologically beaten, but that's the whole point, like that's the thing that we don't talk about enough, that sports is a mental game. You could put up a big figure, but if you have that mentality to chase, if you have that in you that we are going to take this down, you will take it down. And let's see if Accord have that. We've seen it in international cricket between Australia and South Africa, that big totals such as 438 have been chased down. So can Accord do the same here? Can they have that fighting willpower or that mentality to take down this first incredible first innings total created by Sledgehammer? We'll be right back, I suppose, after a 10 or a 15-minute innings. Hey everyone, we're back for the second innings of Accord DY11, who need 216 runs in 20 overs, which is a massive target for I'd say any team in a T20 game, and they really have to start off on a really strong note, I suppose, on a good start here to get going. We really hope that the camera quality or the image quality is much better now, and we hope you can see what exactly we see. And we have the first ball of the defense here, dot ball. Interesting ploy by Team Sledgehammer here. I think they've understood that the ball doesn't carry through, and they've started with the spinner. They've started with an off spinner. It is the power play, so possibly enticing them to go for a shot. Really flighted up here, dab down. Ah, misfield here. Are they going for the second? No. Rightfully sent back. Gun throw here, but it's an overthrow. Definitely another run here, and I'd say a three here, but Accord really don't go for it. But that's okay. Team Sledgehammer already looking like a very tight outfit here. They have one fielder deep at cow corner and one at long on. So yeah, looking for that shot on the leg side. Super flighted up here and played away for a single. So welcome back to Pepsi Cup. Welcome back to the second innings. Great, great ball this by Praveen Mohanty. He's bowling a really good line here outside off, really flighting them through, enticing the bat here. Yuvraj Kumar, super flighted ball, swept away to square leg. Really good throw, really good arm here by the square leg fielder. They look like a sharp unit here, Sledgehammers. They're looking really coordinated and tight. Um, will be difficult for Record. They're setting a good presence in the field for themselves here. Again, super flighted ball here, swept away on the square leg. Definitely should be 2 runs here. Yeah, they take on the fielder, adding pressure. Oh, a little bit for bump in the middle, but they recover quickly. No one on the ground there. An unnecessary run out in the first over that for Accord. So welcome back here, viewers. It's Team Sledgehammer versus Accord DY11. Team Sledgehammer put up 215 for 5 with the help of 10 penalty runs because the Accord was slow, their over rate was slow, and now it's 4 runs off the first over. Accord chasing 212 and 115 balls essentially, and they need a required run rate of 11. They need to be striking hard from the first ball here. They have to go for the big shots. They need to be, I'd say, a 62 and 7 or 62 and 7 or 6, at somewhere around 10 runs per over if they have to sort of manage the pressure of the run rate and stay in the game. It is the first game for both these teams here. Sledgehammer have done really well adapting to the conditions. Of course, Record did not put their best foot or they didn't get the best bowling performance out of their team, but Sledgehammer did the best with what they had. Conditions are the same for every team here, and they really put themselves on a commanding position. 215 for 5 in 20 is a really top score in the first game. Bowler number 2 here is Pradeep, I think. Pradeep Mohanty, that's just confirmed by the scorers here. He's a short run up here, medium, I'd say medium slow, medium pace, like good line here, straight into middle and off, moving into leg. Quick single taken here at mid on. But I think the team Sledgehammer won't mind that the singles and doubles are going in the power play as long as they don't leak boundaries and sixes like they were doing so in their power play. I think they'd not be so worried. Ooh, slight swing in the air there. Slight swing in the air there. Played well there for a dot ball. Oh, that's given out. Quick appeal here, and Richard Eames of Luxembourg puts that deadly finger up. So that's already a wicket for Team Sledgehammer in the second over. Yeah. Really good catch there behind the wicket. So that's one wicket in already for Team Sledgehammer, and the pressures on Team Accord here, with a daunting total of 211 runs and 110 balls. This is going to be a tough chase for them, but let's see what happens. Cricket's not over till the last ball, as they say, folks. So let's not consider anything here. Let's not assume anything. Maybe we don't know. They might have some massive hitters coming up, or they might have some smart batters coming. So we have to give them some say in this chase still. For 5 for 1 here after 1.4. Rohan Tyagi coming into bat here, told me by Musha, who's also the scorer. Musha and Ben are brothers here, and they're doing the splitting the scoring duties for us, and we're very grateful because that was not on the cards for them for today, but they've happily taken on the challenge and they're doing really well so far. So if you are in the comments, please give a round of applause to both the boys. They're doing a fantastic job. They're also doing the social media for Pepsi Cup 2022. They're doing the content game, and Ben's over there at the scoreboard as well. So these guys are complete all rounders. So massive effort to them. We need people like them to run these sort of events. So first ball, I mean second last ball here from Pradeep, slightly going off, but Richard Eames does not call that a wide. He did give that guilty look back to the umpire that we all know, is it gonna be a wide or not a wide? But gets away with this one. And last ball of the over here. Ooh, straight on. Could have been an LBW had he not gotten some bat, but defended pretty well. 5 for 1 there after 2 overs. Not the start Accord wanted, but they have to be happy with what it is. Like, at least they've defended and not lost more wickets in that over. 2-1-1 required in 108 balls. If you're joining us for this innings, or if you've just tuned in, just like to say welcome to Pepsi Cup 2022. We're at the Scott Page Field in Vinoř, Praha, Czech Republic, and it's the first group game between Team SledgeHammer was sort of Accord DY, a massive rank floated ball here, but very well washed by the batter. Did not get enticed by that and defended that for a dot ball. I see what the ploy here is by Rohan Tyagi. He's been bowling the first over and he's been pushing it high up. They want the batsman to come out. They want them to go for it. Again pushed up here. Not taking the bait here, the batter pushed away to cover for 1 run. Sorry, I apologize. That's Pradeep bowling at the moment. Praveen bowling, and that's Rohan facing. Apologies there. Praveen's ploy from the first over has always been to just sort of push it up as high as it can. We call those balls Air Indias, but let's see what he does. He's got a few more Air Indias coming up. Another one here, and smashed to deep square leg for 4. Finally, Rohan Tyagi, after eyeing him up for a couple of balls, puts that ball away, rightfully so, for 4. Really good sweep shot that. Waited for the ball, didn't get over excited, got his foot in place and then hit it away. Good 4 runs that, much needed. Probably will give a boost to the Accord dressing camp. They need every 4 and every 6 they can get in an over right now to help them get that run rate up. The required run rate all the way up to 11.89, just refreshed by Musha, our scorer, and it's 11.77 current run rate, 4 runs and over. Still lots left to do here. Oh God, they need to keep this momentum going. Need more 4s, more 6s. Another flighted up ball. Played in the air, catch coming in. Deep mid wicket takes it. The ploy works. The ploy works perfectly to plan, and Praveen Mohanty gets his first wicket after tossing up, I'd say, the first 3 balls, getting one hit for 4, puts another one and gets that catch that he was looking for at deep mid wicket. Good catch there, good grab there, and the tactic comes to work. They had the one fielder deep in cow corner and on long on, and of course the ball goes to deep mid wicket. And wicket here. So that's 2 wickets down. 10 for 2 here after 2.4. Tough times this for Accord DY11. Not looking really good here for them, but it is what it is, and they have to keep pushing. They have to keep going. They have to give that fight. It is the first game of their tournament here, so I wouldn't say they should take it too heavy upon themselves of this loss or not feel too bothered by it. They are feeling up the situation and the condition and the players on the ground, so they will come into play soon enough. I'm hopeful in the next game they will turn up much better. So score ticker will just get updated. Just trying to figure out who caught the ball there. And it will be updated. But anyway, it's a good over by here by Praveen Mohanty. I think he's got 2 balls left. Let's see what the new batter does here. Another flighted ball here, cut away across past cover. Should look for 2 here. Yeah, that's an easy 2 here. I mean, that ball could have gone to a fielder and could have been caught. So Rahul Yadav catches that ball. Caught that previous one. Vivek Mukherjee is the new batter. He's off the strike already with the 2. Another flighted ball here. And dotted away for 1, tapped away for 1. It's interesting that the caught batsmen have not used their feet to take on this flighted balls of Praveen, but I suppose they're just sort of getting used to his bowling. But if I were the captain of Sledgehammer, I'd sort of take him off now. He sort of gotten that wicket, save his over for the middle overs. But I suppose with the position they are in, that's 12 for 2, a quarter 12 for 2 at the end of 3. They don't really need to worry about saving their bowlers. They are in pretty good position, so they can go for it. Top ball here. So Pradeep continuing proceedings here. Dot ball from him. I think Pradeep and Praveen are brothers here, bowling in tandem from both ends. Interesting, interesting brother union here. Or you could, or the cliche that, or the song that we all love, brothers in arms here. But not literally, but you could say literally also. Another dot ball here and another catch, an easy catch here to mid on. No effort, no effort. Swing that by I think Arunesh Kumar and slots it straight to mid on. That's another wicket to the Mohanty brothers, specifically Pradeep, and they're 12 for 3 at 3.3. Not looking good here for Accord DY, losing wickets almost every over now. Run rate piling up to 12.24, looking hard. This will be a tough chase, and at this point, I'd say they should just try to get they should all the batter should try to get a feel. Of course, try to go as far as you can with the run chase. Try to get as close as you can so that the NRR helps you in some way, maybe towards the end of the group stage. But definitely, this should be an opportunity for the batters to come in to sort of get used to the conditions, see what's happening, see what's not happening, spend time in the middle, sort of get to know what they're dealing with. Because one would say that this game is kind of gone out of hand uh, for DY Accord here, but nonetheless, still much to be done here. The Mohanty brothers really doing well in tandem, working well in tandem from both the ends. 1 wicket in each of their overs. One bowling massive moon balls, as rightly pointed out by Chris in the chat there. Also want to mention, say hi to Dan Casey. Morning to you as well, Dan. Thanks for joining into our little stream here. Lovely shot here, played in the covers. That's running away for four. Fantastic cover drive. Kohli-esque, I'd even go to say. Great number shot this for the new batter. Rohit Kamboj hitting a fantastic cover drive on his first ball. Great shot that will give him a world, do him a world of good, and give him that confidence that he much likely needs at the moment. One second. Yeah, sorry about that. Thanks for the feedback in the chat about no voice. Just a loose connection there, and we're back on. Thanks, Bhatia Avinash. Appreciate the feedback there. But a really good shot here by Rohit Kamboj, putting away Prohin Mawanti's slightly full pitched up ball for 4. He moves on to 12 and 6. The score's 29 for 3 after 5 overs. I mean, I'd say for record, it's been a reasonable, you could say a little bit of a comeback. I mean, they were losing wickets, you could say, on every over, and now they sort of managed to put on a little bit of a partnership of 17 and 9 balls. So it's a start, I'd say, for record. Thanks, Hafsa Mohammed and Bhatia Avinash for the audio feedback. Shukriya, bhai log. Thank you. Just wanted to say hi back to Dan Casey. Dan Casey was the tournament director for the Central European Cup that was just held a few days ago, with the Czech Republic taking it almost you could say a last ball or a last over thriller. So thanks for joining in, Casey. Hope you're enjoying today's proceedings. I think I think we have a new bowler here. Finally, one of the Mohanty brothers are out, and it's Nirvan Atri bowling in from the top end. Dot ball for Nirvan here. Good start. He's also a slow medium pace, dabbed away by Vivek to point for a single. So yeah, I think the sledgehammers have sort of understood the trick here, or at least understood the feel of the Scott Page field and Vinoř. It's not coming on that quick. It's hard to bat. The ball comes on slow. So bowling, giving that extra pace is easier for the batters to hit, and taking away the pace is sort of harder. Another appeal and another wicket here. Massive, great catch this by the keeper. Nirvan Atri gets a caught behind. Vivek, I think it's Rohit Kamboj. Yeah, Rohit Kamboj departs here after hitting 12 and 6, and that's 30 for 4 here in 5.3 overs. So the change of bowling has worked here for Nirvan Atri. Uh, tough task here for record DY. 186 runs and 87 balls. Bhatia Avinash, love the enthusiasm for the sledgehammers, but unfortunately, then they're not a Prague team. They're a team from India, and if I'm correct, I think they're a team from Gujarat. They definitely look like a great unit. They seem to be playing really well, and also they seem like a side who've played together a lot and who know each other, and who sort of they work really well together. And you can clearly see that they're a very tight unit with the way they sort of go about their business. So it's 30 for 4 after 5.3. 186 runs and 87 balls for record DY. Bhatia Avinash again in the chat telling us they were the winner for the last 3 times. Thanks for that history lesson there, Bhatia. I really appreciate it. We'll just confirm if that's true or false, but I believe you. I always believe chat. Chat always knows more than us. They're just smarter. We don't know much. That's just hit away there by Himanshu Arora, runs away for 4 at a deep square. Slightly, bad ball that I'd suppose by Nirvan Atri. Short a length, the line was middle and leg, and pulled away for 4. Good stuff there, good stuff by Himanshu Arora. So, last ball here from Nirvan Atri. It's not a bad over this. 5 runs, 1 wicket. Let's see how he finishes. That's another catch, and that's taken in short covers. Himanshu Arora, slightly fuller ball, sliced here, and Himanshu perishes for an easy catch. Easy catch in short cover. Well, that's another batter down. And Cod DY it's really tough going for them. They're just not able to find a steady partnership. Just not able to build on an innings where they can at least take them closer to home, but wickets are falling down almost in every over, or you could say almost every other ball. But yeah, it's been tough for Accord. It's been tough for them in the bowling. It's been tough. It's looking tough for them in the bat. But I hope they don't take it. I hope they don't take it too hard on themselves. It is their first game of the tournament. There is much more games to come, and I'm sure they'll find their feet and they'll be back. So Team Sledgehammer cruising here to a first victory in the group stage games of the Pepsi Cup 2022. They put up Team Sledgehammer put up, if you're just joining us in, just a recap of things while the bowl is being bowled. Team Sledgehammer scored 215 for 5 in their 20 overs, and Team Accord need 216 to win, and Accord are 34 for 5, with Praveen Mohanty bowling his last over. Ooh, that's a throw there, and that could be overthrow fours. The fielder just stops it on the line there, and unnecessary throw that. I mean, they're in a commanding position. I understand the run, but there was no one backing up there. It's just gotta be a little careful here, Team Sledgehammer. Shouldn't get too. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're back on. Sorry to the viewers, Bhatia again, and all the everyone else. There's a small connection that keeps going loose. Working on that. It should not happen again. But thank you again, Bhatia, for the feedback. We appreciate it. Thank you for sticking with us in the chat. Thank you for watching. And let's get back to the cricket. So 36 for 5 here, 6.2. Played away by Sachin to deep square leg. That's too easy, 2 runs. And a good throw here from the deep gun throw here. The Sledgehammer guys have good throws, or at least most of them really have a good arm. Fiery throws back to the keeper, so really puts a pressure on the on the batters. They have to think twice before sort of taking on a fielder. Flighted delivery played away to long off. The singles don't matter here for Sledgehammers. They're in a commanding position. It's just the fours and sixes, but even then, it's 117 and 80, 177 and 80 balls. So it's a Herculean climb for a Accord DY to sort of chase this. But let's see how they go about it. Let's see what their intent is. That's a nice shot, but he got a fielder right over there, and that's a dot ball. I mean, that was a poor delivery, but he had coverage for that, I suppose. And that's the end of Praveen's spell. So that's a straight 4 overs for Praveen, starting the innings and completing it with figures of 4 overs, 31 runs, 1 wicket, with an economy of 7.75. So pretty decent there by. Guys, can you sit somewhere else, please, if you don't mind? I don't want to get caught on the mic. If you don't mind. Thank you. Thank you. आप कहाँ पे भी बैठ सकते हैं यार, बहुत जगह है उधर. ठीक है. हाँ, no stress. So that's 41 for 5 for Record DY at the end of 7 overs. Record DY required 175 runs and 78 runs, so that's like 13 runs, the exact run rate being 13.46. Current run rate being 5.86. So the proceedings are slow, but if I were Record, I would still keep pushing through, keep going, try to get as close as possible. Keep in mind of that net run rate, which is super important. If it goes down, if there's a tie on points. Nirvan Atri to continue here. So yeah, Pepsi Cup started in 2014. Karel was the main. Karel, Chris, and Alex Sirison are the main organizers. That's just a poor ball pushed away on the leg. A little bit of a scoop, I'd say, to find leg for 4 runs. So good on here by Sachin Goyal to get those 4 runs off a bad ball. Still letting Team Sledgehammer know that we're still in this game, guys. If you give us the chances to put away bad balls, we'll put them away. We'll take it as deep as we can. So I hope Sledgehammer don't get carried away with the score they have and sort of get complacent and casual. They need to put a strong performance here, a strong showing to show that they are the stronger team. They are the ones in command. So let's hope it keeps going that way. Second ball here for Nirvana 3. Better line, better length. Slightly short in, I'd say a little quick. That's his quicker one. Tabbed away for a dot. Oh, that takes the edge. Dodgy edge, as Phil G and Danny Hudacek would say. And that's 4 runs at third man. No third man there. Short third man misses him, goes past him, and that's 4 runs. So I think back-to-back boundaries here for Sledgehammer. I mean, sorry, for Accord. Yep. 49 for 5 after 7.3. Slightly expensive over for this for Nirvan. 16 appeal for an LBW, but I think bat first, and they take a quick single there. Very experienced umpire Richard Eames from Luxembourg. So not want to easily give away LBWs. Oh, good ball here by Nirvan. Pitched up slightly quick outside off. Tapped away for a single. Not for a single, for a dot. Apologies. Last ball of his over here. Ooh, takes the edge, but he has a short third man covering for that. And that's another dot. And that's the end of the over here. 50 for 5 after 8 overs. Accord DY 11 requiring 166 runs in 72 balls. They need to come to a run rate of 13.8, which is almost touching 14. And their current run rate is 6.25. So tough task this for Accord, but they're trudging along, and that's what's important at this point. I think what's important is that they keep going. They go as deep as they can. Try to just see if they can get their batters to sort of get their eye in and get used to the conditions that are here in Praha at Scott Page Field, Vinoř. No, most welcome. New bowler. So Pradeep Mohanty taking over from his brother's end. That's slightly edged, and there's coverage at third man, so just a run. So yeah, do come by if you stay in Prague and if you live in the Czech Republic, or I mean, helps if you're in Prague for sure. But if you are coming in to Prague from anywhere else in the Czech Republic, do come by and come check out Pepsi Cup 2022. 2 teams from India, 1 team from Qatar, and 1 team from Czech Republic playing for the Pepsi Cup 2022. Already a great, fantastic first game. This Team Sledgehammer setting the tone for the tournament by scoring 215 in their first innings, with Accord chasing 165 and 71. Dot ball. This another dot ball here from from Pradeep Mohanty, who's taking over from the end. His brother left off from Praveen. 2.2. Great figures for Pradeep. Vivek Mukherjee playing that away for another dot. They've set the field pretty well, covered all the usual spots where they are looking for the singles. Slightly high LBW appeal. Never going to be given by the umpire, that one. But yeah, coming back to Pradeep's figures, really good figures this. 2.4, 6 runs, 2 wickets at an economy of 2.25. I say it's a dream start for Pradeep in this Pepsi Cup tournament. Straighter one, tapped away for a dot again. Another dot ball here. Vivek Mukherjee playing cautiously, and that's the over here. 51 for 5 after 9 overs. Run rate climbing up slow by slow, like the inflation in Czech Republic, coming up to 15 right now. So yeah, I mean, absolutely, Phil. Completely agree with you. Strong, dominant performance by the Sledgehammers this morning. Cannot agree more with you. They really set the tone for batting. They batted smart. They took on the loose balls. They rotated strike. They pushed for the twos. They pushed for the threes, and they got to the total they are. And of course, the 10 penalty runs didn't help for McCall's side for being a bit slow on the over rate. But it's the first game. Like don't want to be too harsh on Accord. They are sort of getting used to Prague, and I'm sure by their second game they would sort of understood what they have to do. But Sledgehammer have really been good this morning, and I think they will be the force to reckon with for any team moving forward in this tournament. If I would go on to say they are looking like tournament favorites at the moment, Phil. Anyone particular, Phil, or chat that you sort of like or you've enjoyed performance? Please do drop it in the comments. We're slightly more settled now, so we can sort of interact much better with you and sort of have a good time. Absolutely, Phil. Batted really smart, bowlers bowling tight lengths, not giving away too many bad balls. Good field setting. So Dalip Kumar in for the new over from the top, replacing Nirvan. Looks very Ravindra Jadeja-esque, this bowler, from our view at least. Very similar bowling action. Really good bowling as well, but that one drifts away. Bad line there and goes down to deep fine leg buys. But did he offer a shot? Ah, he did. Okay, so it is leg buys. Thanks for that, Phil. Absolutely. Even I loved it. I mean, I think that was like a very similar Sudesh's innings against Luxembourg, which sort of changed the complexion of the game and took the Czechs to that really good total. And I think Nived did the same thing here in this game, Phil. If I mean, I think that's it's in the same vein. Yeah. Another dot here. Talib bowling really good over this. Just one run and one leg by. Another dot ball here, very close to the bat. Could have been an edge. It's been a good keeping performance as well here from the Sledgehammers. He's taken a couple of catches behind the stumps and a good ones because he's standing all the way up, creating that pressure for the batter to not step out of his crease. And he's collected everything comfortably till now. Oh, close one here for a run out, but oh, hits the batter, cops that one in the body. Number 33 looks absolutely undisturbed by that hit. He's just like, whatever. Azam Khan being the keeper for Team Sledgehammer. So credit to Azam Khan behind the stumps there, doing a really good job for his team, catching all the catches. No stumping yet. Ooh, quicker one there by Dulip. And that's the end of his over. Really tight over this by Dulip. 54 for 5 after 10 overs. Dulip in his first over, only 2 runs. Fantastic stuff. There is a little bit of a partnership building here for record. I think they could take this as a positive, a little bit of a positive for today. 20 of 25 here. So let's hope that these two batters, Vivek Mukherjee and Sachin Goel, can go all the way till the end of the 20th over, sort of to sort of salvage something for Team Accord, or to give them something to take away with after this game. We have Pete Vincent as the third umpire today. Uh, Pete's Pete's just recently taken off from the mowing duties. A very long member of the ground association, the groundskeeper association, taking care of all the mowing at the Vinoř ground for both fields, and a veteran at it. And finally said it's my time to hang up the boots, you'd say, and give it to the younger guys who are Shobit and myself. But no, we'd just like to say thank you to Pete for all the years of hard work on the mowing. He's been doing it solo, and it's a tough job. It's not an easy one. So thank you, Pete. Much love from the community from you. So Pradeep Mohanty coming in for his last over here. Two balls done, 0 and 1. So Team SledgeHammer are not worried by anything that could possibly happen here. I'd say the game is quite gone unless we see a miracle from a card, but highly doubt that. With the way they're sort of playing, it just seems like they're sort of trying to get used to the conditions, try to play out the balls, not give away an all-out situation here. One hit above the bowler's head, and long off should comfortably grab that one. Looking for a double, but rightly called back from number three. Again, searching for the run, but none there. Question here from Phil G in the chat. That's the question. What can Accord take into the next game, next match against United Challengers? Good question, that Phil. I've been thinking the same. I'm not sure. Like Accord possibly are thinking what they could do right in the bowling, or how they could sort of steady the ship in the first 6 overs in their power play. Massive shot here, this, but I think it will be cut away. But no, didn't put in the dive there. The fielder had extra cover, and that's 4 runs for Sachin Goyal. Yeah, skipped on the bounce. Filling in for me here, Pete, on my left. Phil G says, you and Shobit have been brilliant, Wanks. Massive thanks to you for both your hard work at the ground. The pleasure is ours, and I'm sure Shobit will say we love, at least speaking for myself, I love the sport and I want to give back. So this is my way of doing it. So thank you, Phil. Thank you very much. But much more to be done here at Vinosh. But yeah, I'm happy that you like how it's looking. So end of the over this, I think. 60 for 5 after 11 overs. Accord require 156 in 54 at a run rate of 17.33. The last 5 overs have not been bad. It's been 26 for the loss of no wickets, so I take that as a little positive. Scoring at 5.20 compared to the first 6 overs that they had. I'm sure this is a much calmer passage of play for Team Accord DY11 from India. Also, I think it's been a phenomenal effort by Karel and the organizers of Pepsi Cup 2022 to get three teams from 2 teams from India and 1 team from Qatar to all the way to Czech Republic, Prague, knowing the difficulties that we've been having with visas and processing applications and everything. So, fantastic job to have an international tournament happen in our very Prague Scott Page ground here. Dilip to continue here, and good first ball, fields his own bowling. Dilip's bowling a really good line here, a really good bowler here. Left arm off spin, I'd say. Taking, he's been really good. He's been really good lines. Oh, that's bad. No appeal for LBW there. Interesting. None of the players went up there. That's probably one of the first times I've seen where a team hasn't gone up for an LBW. Maybe there was a bat on it. I'm not sure. But anyway. Oh, that's a shot up in the air. Could fall in no man's land. The bowler doesn't go for it, and they only take one run. I think Akash should be trying to steal singles here, or they should be trying to look for the twos here. They knew that that catch wouldn't possibly be taken, but maybe they don't want to take that extra risky run and get out because they do have a nice partnership going. But it's about trying to be positive. It's about that positive approach in your batting now with nothing much left, with the game out of reach. You have to be positive. You have to go for. Oh, nice shot there. Nice scoop there. Is it fine enough to run away for four? Probably not. And comfortably picked up a fine leg. One run this. Duleep does straight down the line there. He does get middle and leg, and there are runs to be taken. The square leg and deep fine leg, there's a massive gap there. So if one of these batters sort of get a good timing on that shot, it's 4 runs with this outfield here. That's exactly where I was talking. I'm not exactly where, a little to the left of the fielder there, but a 6 runs. Great shot this by Vivek Mukherjee. Sure, it'll give him world of confidence to hit that shot with the way the current innings is going. Also takes the current partnership up to 34 and 36 balls, which is coming up to run a ball. So they're really catching up, these two batters. Sure, it's a little bit of a positive for Accord here, and I hope they keep going all the way till the end. Really good ball this. A nice ball to finish by Dalip. Finishes that over. 68 for 5 and 12. Uh, Slightly expensive, but I mean he's 2 overs 10 runs with an economy of 5, so it's totally fine. 68 for 5. Phil G pointing out rightfully in the chat that it probably won't affect the final result too much. A caught ball, 15 wides, were given a 10-run penalty for slow over rate, so that was 25 runs gifted to the Sledgehammers. Absolutely 100% something to work on, Phil. I completely agree with you and with your sentiments there. I think I think it's the first game of the tournament. I felt that Accord weren't sure how to go about it. They lost the toss and they were put to bowl. The way it seemed before we stepped onto the field that they were happy with bowling first. They seemed like they wanted to defend. I mean, chase a target as opposed to defend one, but didn't get the bowling right. Unfortunately, went all over the place. So definitely something to go back and dissect on where it went wrong. It was it the line, the length, or just all of it together. The batter putting on his gloves, taking a bit of time, and the 12th man walking away slowly. His body language doesn't speak too well, and I can understand that. It's been a tough innings. It's been a tough game for Record. Not much to, not much positives here, but I think this partnership is one which they should be really proud of. These guys are playing really well here with the situation in hand. Slightly quicker ball here by the new bowler. Don't worry. Yeah, that's a dot ball for the first one, and now that's a bye off the bat. Just corrected by the scorers. Sorry, off the bat. So he's coming right out, medium pace here, Rahul, and that's put away for four. Fantastic shot this by Sachin. So we're just catching up on the score ticker here, guys. Just give us a few seconds and we'll be right on. But fantastic shot this by Vivek, I think. Yes, Vivek. 0, 1, and 4. So this partnership going well. 39 of 40. That's a wide ball, and that's one for the over as well. Rightly pointed out by Richard Eames, standing at the leg umpire's end. Another short ball hit in that gap. Can the deep extra cover make it? No, that's 4 runs. That's a really good shot here by Vivek Mukherjee. Hitting it in that gap, that wide open gap. Ball was there to be hit, and he puts it away for 4. 73 for 5 now. Good part. No, what's 77 for 5. Another shot hit over the keeper's head. Short ball. Comfortably collected by third man. 1 run. Is that 2 for the over, though? Is that a no ball? I think that's a no ball that's been pointed out by Richard Eames. But the main umpire hasn't seen it. Oh, no, 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 no. Apologies. That's another one going behind the keeper but picked up. Apologies about that previous. Not a no ball. Looked like Richard Eames was putting his hand out, but just got that wrong. So 79 for 5 after 13 overs. 137 runs and 42 balls. I mean, the run chase is quite done and dusted, I'd say, but this partnership is the only positive. They have 5 more runs to get a 50 run partnership, and I'd say Accord should keep going. That this is looking good for them, and I'm sure these two batters will give them that positive strength going into the next game. That hey guys, if we could bat this long, if we could form a good steady partnership, everyone should be able to do the same. So not quite sure who the next bowler is at the moment. But yeah, if you're joining in again, just wanted to say welcome in, welcome to the stream of Pepsi Cup 2022. This is the group stage game between the Sledgehammer versus Accord DY. Sledgehammer from India, Accord DY, another team from India, both taking it on in the first group stage here. Accord putting on 215 for 5 in their 20, and Sledgehammer putting 215 for 5, and Accord trailing by 137 runs with 42 balls left to go. Cut away. Okay, so that's out. Caught at point. Great catch that at point. So Nived gets a wicket as soon as he's brought on. So the partnership which I kept talking about has finally come to an end. Unfortunately, I suppose this is the commentator's curse that I've never experienced. Finally doing it, cursing as a commentator. It's a good feeling though to have that much power as a commentator, but I wish I could do good instead of bad. But anyway, that's the demise of another wicket. Phil G letting me know that calm. I'll see you on Friday, mate. Cheers. Thanks for the invite. That's a dot ball here by the new batsman, by the new batter. Good over this by Nived. Wicket dot wicket. I'm sorry, dot wicket or dot wicket dot. Yeah, dot wicket dot. Nice cover drive. This splits the gap here, splits the fielder inside the 30. Comfortable too. Good running this. Manoj is the new batter for Accord DY. It gets off the strike with two, with a nice two in the covers. Good stuff here. Accord a 79 for six now. Great ball by Nived, just passing the bat's edge. Manoj trying to cheekily play it away to third man, or you could say gully for a single, but just goes past the bat. Lucky to not get an edge there. Azam Khan behind the stumps has been fantastic today for Sledgehammers, catching everything that's come his way, so they should be careful. Oh, shot one there, bouncer that. Well avoided by Manoj, but interesting intent here by Nived. Game still done, but it's coming at him with the sweet chin music. Love to see it. But good presence there by Manoj to stay in the game and duck that one. Could have easily copped it in the face, but good job there. Slightly shorter length and dabbed away to Gully for a single. Good over this by Nived. Really good over. So that's 81 for 6 after 14 overs. Required run rate, if you're interested, is 22.50. So Sachin Goyal has been playing pretty long and pretty well. He's been there for like 23 balls and scored 25 runs. He scored three fours and striking at 108. So I guess Sachin would like to stay till the end, sort of just make an innings out of this game, sort of at least try to get into some form so that he could sort of go into the next game with some positive. But it's been a tough day or tough first game for Record here. Rahul Dagard is a new bowler here. First ball dot here. Seems like the Sledgehammer have quite a few slow bowlers. I think we've already seen three spinners or four spinners, if I'm not wrong. Two left armers and two right-handed. It's another one here. Ooh, takes the edge of the bat, goes away, runs down to third man. Third man will cut this off, but they'll take two runs. Just got the edge there. Sweeps that away, but it's not gone. It's not got any proper bat on it, so it won't run away for four. But it's again picked up by number 12 here at third man, and good throwback. One run. Good over this. 0-2-1. Ooh, good length that. It's a little bit of flight, but then just rushes through. Azam Khan, who's just been fantastic today behind the stump, just picks up another one, makes it look easy. Another dot ball here. It's a really good bowling performance as well by Team Sledgehammer, giving nothing away to Team Accord. A loopy flighted one, dab down. Gun throw here, but with the backup at the deep. So no run taken here by Accord, but I suppose they also don't want to give away another wicket, trying to look for that extra run, which probably won't matter. But it's the positive intent that I keep talking about, which needs to come on through. We'll have an update on the score in a second here. Just bear with us, please. Just got confirmation from Pete, who was relaying it to the umpires, that Sledgehammer are 3.5 ahead of time, and I guess this is something what Accord need to sort of work on. They really need to be as efficient in the field as Sledgehammer are, so as to not give away more penalty runs. But being 3.5 minutes is a really good sign. I suppose it does help that Sledgehammer have a lot of the slow bowlers who have smaller run ups so they can sort of get through with their overs. It could be a little bit of a tactic, understanding that there are really short, really strict rules for over rate here. So just trying to go with your slower bowlers or asking your bowlers to have a shorter run up, trying to get on with things, might be something that's discussed between Sledgehammer boys. But they're going about business really well. They look like a sharp, tight unit. Almost look like CSK, one would say, if you were looking from the distance. But just to let everybody know, this is not the fake IPL that you've heard that happened in India, in Gujarat, for bookies in Russia. This is the Pepsi Cup 2022, and these are the Sledgehammers rocking in nice bright yellow, sunflower yellow, I'd say. So it's 86 for 6 at the end of 15 overs. White ball there. Nived to continue, starts off with a wide there. Ball slightly comes back in, hesitation between them for the run, but no run happens. Good fielding there by the gully or the gully or the backward gully, I'd say. Charged in to stop the single. It's really good field presence by the Sledgehammers. I did talk about them getting a bit complacent or getting a bit slow because they know it's a tough total chase. It's sort of out of hand for for a team Accord to get it. But they've been a tight outfit, tight unit. Loopy swing in there, going out, pushed away for one in deep cover. It's a warm day out here in Praha. I think about 20-25 degrees. To people who do not believe that Praha can be hot, I welcome you to a full Praha summer, and you will be tanned pretty well. It gets pretty hot here. The sun hits hard on your skin, so I'm sure the players might be surprised as well here. They must have expected a pleasant European summer morning, but it's pretty hot out here, and you need to sort of drink your water and stay hydrated. But it's a 20 over game, so that shouldn't be much of a trouble for these guys who seem to look pretty fit. Batter took taking some room there to get some width, and that's good fielding here in the deep by number 12 here. Avoids the four and stops its second run. Fantastic stuff here by Dilip. Saves 3 runs here for his team. Great stuff. So that's 89 for 6. 2 balls to go in the over. Pretty decent over here by Nived. Another bouncer here. Making sure. Oh, actually, it's the bowler's way of possibly telling the batter, "Hey, are you still here? Are you still with us?" But I think Sachin Goyal's avoided 2 such bouncers now, doing 31 of 31, going run a ball with 3 fours, striking at 100. He's well set, so I don't think he'll be too bothered by the bouncer here. Slow one here, well judged by Sachin. Try to take a run, but the point fielder climbs on that. So that's another dot ball and the end of the over. That's 89 for 6 at the end of the 16th over. Hate to say it again, but it's 127 runs in 24 balls with 31.75 required run rate. That's tough. That's a tough ask for a god. But Sachin looking good here for the team, and I'm sure they'll go in thinking that Sachin, and I forgot the previous batter who also had a pretty good score, which was Vivek Mukherjee, who he had the partnership going with. That these guys are playing pretty well. First ball here. Manoj Palya on strike, and he puts it away to deep covers. So Rahul to continue from the bottom end there, or the chateau end as we call it. I don't know if you can see. I think you could from the angle we have on the broadcast here. But if you do see that dome figure with the red hut, but behind that is the chateau, is the zamek as we call it in Czech Republic. Uh, so that's how we call it, the chateau end or the zamek end if you want to say it in Czech. No runs being given here by the sledgehammer fielders. Really working hard here, stopping every single any dab, not giving any easy runs to the accord batters here. Looks like a little bit of a leg spin by Rahul Dagar. He has that sort of, it shapes out, so that's interesting here. It's tougher for the right hand batters with the ball going away. Yeah, it's definitely leg spin. Yeah, they take a single, dabbed away the covers within the circle, and that's the end of the over for Rahul. And 4 runs from that. His figures are 2 overs, 9 runs, 4.5 economy. Really good stuff here. The bowling has been really on point if you look at it. Three, two bowlers have finished at 4 overs. That's Praveen and Pradeep Mohanty, the brothers. And Pradeep has been, you could say, the pick of the bowlers with 4 overs, 12 runs, 2 wickets. He's had 18 dots, so that's massive. That's like 3 overs of dots there, and his economy went three. So that's really good bowling by him. Just want to give a shout out to the teams for coming in such a time in the world with the pandemic. And of course the pandemic is eased in our part of the world, but it's still there, it's still relevant, it's still happening in the background. So for them to sort of tour and play cricket in a different continent, thank you guys, thank you for that effort, and thank you for making the journey. And I hope you have a fantastic 3 days in Praha with us. I think it's Nived Mishra bowling. Deepak Sharma, I've just been corrected. Just dabs it away to the left for a single. Slightly quicker one there, and with a bit of length, and jumps up on Manoj, and he tries to pull it away, but just couldn't get through with the shot there. He does get through with it now. Does it split the gap? Yes, it does split the gap. It's a great shot. Picks the length up quick and then slaps that away for four on a deep mid wicket. 98 for 6 after 17.3 there. Dot ball this. Dot ball that. Another dot ball. So that's the over. Good over this by Deepak Sharma. Just 7 runs off it. Going through proceedings quick. Having that many spinners, I suppose, helps when you have to be quick on your over rate. You just get through with the overs quick. Short run up quick, quick see through. Scores 100 for 6 after 18 overs. 116 runs required in 12 balls. This game, I suppose, is mathematically done a long time ago, but yeah, it's good that Sachin's still out there. That's the positive I'd say for Team Accord. He's batting really well, getting ball on bat, making sure he's moving the strike. He's 35 of 38, so he's almost, you could say, very close to run a ball. He's gotten three fours under his belt. So good stuff here by Sachin. In all the in such tough times, he's putting on a good performance for his team to wipe off of. And saying that, Manoj gives away a straight up catch to the short cover. Oh, sorry, that's Sachin. Sachin gets out at cover. That's unfortunate. But I suppose at this point you want to sort of go for it. So good innings comes to an end by Sachin. Sachin. Yeah, so that is Sachin. Just a confirmation from the scorers that is Sachin Goyal who departs after scoring 36 and 39 balls with three fours and at 92. Phil G in the chat says good recovery by a Accord middle order, but always up against the odds from the very first over. Bang on the money there, Phil. I completely agree with you. That total of 215 was just too hard, and I suppose out of reach from ball one, unless you'd gone uh, completely berserk from ball one. But it's just a bit hard. The Sledgehammers came in with a really good tactic of bowling the slow ones, looping it up. So there was that risk of not leaving your crease even if you wanted to step down, but just didn't pan out for Accord as it should have. Lost quick wickets in the top, and then it was just a catching act from there. So 101 for 6 here after 18.1. Udit Mohan into the bowling attack. See if it works. Ball hit away to Squell. Deep fine leg for a single. Batted away to cover. Absolutely, felt they did lose quick wickets in the first four overs. The Mohanty brothers really put a chokehold on the batters in the front from Accord. But I think it was a good ploy. I suppose they understood how the wicket played. They maybe understood that it's hard to hit spin, or maybe it's tougher. And also with Azam Khan doing a fantastic job keeping that far up on the stumps, I suppose it was hard for them to run down the wicket and sort of go for it. Oh, come on, just play catch up. Sorry, we had a small error with small fudge with our scoring app, and it should be fine in a few seconds. So just bear with us, please. And thank you for all our viewers who sort of stuck with us till now and are still here. Philji, thank you all much for your moderation and for your support in the chat. We really appreciate it. But we've had a bit of a rocky start to our streaming here. But I think we're in good flow. Mate, can you not keep crossing here? We're on stream. Thank you. Just had to talk about a few people walking across the camera, back and forth as if it was a ramp walk, but just warned them to stay away. so that you guys don't not blocked a single ball from day's proceedings. So it's the last over of the day, and it's and a funny twist of events. The wicketkeeper who I've sort of been campaigning for has just taken off the pads and come on to ball. I suppose Azam Khan got a bit bored there after having such a heavy, busy day, and now he's like, man, I'd like to have a bowl captain, and the captain obliges him. And here you see Azam Khan bowls a ball first ball wide, testing the stand-in keeper, and then gets the second one bang on target. 2 runs there, easy to this, good running this, even though it's at the end with 6 balls to go. Accord, I do have to say to Accord that dude, they do have spirit. They didn't just give up. I would say they didn't just be like, they had a little bit of a partnership. They tried to put away the bad balls. They're still trying to look for the twos. So I'll give them credit where it's due. That positive intent is coming through. They are trying to show their team that, hey guys, we're still fighting. I don't know what it is exactly for, but we're still fighting. This could be a catch, and it's a fantastic catch taken out mid off. Really good, well judged catch here. Idrish running behind, constantly having the eye on the ball, and grabs that one. Fantastic catch this by Idrish, number 17. So that's another wicket down for record, but hopefully they don't get all out in this chase. And I'm sure they have that in mind for net run rate. But let's see what the new batter does. I suppose they have 4 balls to play off, and I'm sure they've been told, guys, just play the 4 balls off. Please don't get out. But yeah, it's been a fantastic performance from Sledgehammer. I have to give them all the credit for this. I mean, for the in this game, they've just been dominant from ball one. They won the toss. They chose to bat. They put on a fantastic batting performance. Uh, quick fire 50 there from Nived. Just amazing stuff. They've been clinical in the bowling. Good fielding performances. Not dropped the catches. Got collected everything that they've had, and just going on about their business. So fantastic first game for Team Sledgehammer. Really, really commanding performance for them, setting the tone for the rest of the tournament, and also sending a fair warning to the other teams in the group, saying, guys, if we're really serious here and we're looking to win, so we hope you're looking to do the same. Otherwise, we're going to roll you over, or we're going to just use our sledgehammer to hammer you out. So I think another 3 balls left in this innings. Pete Vincent just coming in and telling me that they started their last over with 11 minutes to spare. So it just goes to show you how on point they've been with their bowling and their fielding, and just the pace of their innings in the field. They have bowled a lot of slow bowlers, which has contributed mightily for them. But that doesn't mean they've by any chance they're not worked on them. They've moved quick, feeling the field positions have been set well. Not too much mucking about in the middle. Just all going to plan. Very coordinated, very good uh, feel from Team Sledgehammer in the field here. So this is the last ball of the innings here. Dot and a single. Will there be a run out? Will he go for it? No, unfortunately, Azam Khan slips, and that should be the game. So, congratulations to Team Sledgehammer for winning this by 107 runs. Uh, if that is not a big victory, then I don't know what is. But yeah, hats off to these guys coming through and putting on a show here. A fantastic batting performance, choking the team Accord here in the second innings, and not really giving them anything. Team Accord, I suppose, have much to talk about. As they say, go back to the drawing board and sort of see where it went wrong for them. I suppose it's the bowling that sort of took the game away for them. Giving 215 to the Sledgehammers was a really tough chase to begin with. So the players just handshaking each other off, all camaraderie here, all friendship, all good vibes here at the end. So yeah, thank you for sticking with us for this full first game. Just to take you through the main highlights here, or the main performances that we've had in this game. Won the toss and chose to bat, and they put on 215 for 5. We had some really good batting performances by Nirvan Attri, Pradeep Mohanty, Rahul Yadav, who unfortunately missed out by 4 runs on his half century, Nived Mishra, who came in and put 55 and 24, hitting 2 4s and 4 6s at a strike rate of 229.17. I thought was a game changer. Not to forget Udit Mohan. Udit Mohan also hit 21 of 6, hitting 3 6s at a strike rate of 35, and they just sort of sealed the game, and not to forget the accordions gave 15 wides and also the 10 extra runs, which costed them, which costed them heavy. It went to 215, and they needed a strike rate of 10.75 from ball one to win the game. If I had to mention a good bowling performance from the team accord, I would say it's Rohit, who bowled 4 overs, 33 runs for 2 wickets at an economy of 8. So I suppose he sort of was the pick of the bowlers for Accord, and it was Accord didn't have much to say with the bat. They had Vivek and Sachin Goyal, who played really good, had a good partnership going, and he played well. Vivek doing 26 and 28, uh, 3 4s and 171 strike rate, and Sachin Goyal at 36 runs, 40 balls, 4 runs, strike rate at 90. I know this is all available on the scorecard, but it's just nice to keep saying it out, just to sort of show how well the team Sledgehammer sort of played this game and how difficult it has been for Accord to sort of catch up. But I think that partnership was a good salvage, and I think that it helped them to sort of bring things back. As Phil G mentioned in the chat, they sort of tried to recoup in the middle overs, but far too little and far too less for Accord. The bowling performance has been really good by Team Sledgehammer. Praveen and Pradeep, the Mohanty brothers, coming in clutch. With Praveen doing 4 overs, 31, 1.75, and Pradeep coming in at 4 overs, 12 for 2 wickets at an economy of 3. And they've almost bowled, interestingly, they bowled 10 bowlers. 10 bowlers have bowled in this innings. That's interesting. But of course, the two Mohanty brothers have bowled 4. And they've also taken a wicket and 2 wickets. And Nirvan Atri also has taken 2 wickets with 2 overs and 14 runs. So yeah, it's been a dominating performance. Just thank you, Phil, for your kind words. It has been a long time for me to come back on the mic. I was casting Counter Strike Global Offensive. If any of you have heard the game, over on Discord with my Global Offensive team. But it's been a while since then, so it's nice to be back on the mic and sort of solo casting and just running the proceedings here. So thank you, Phil. Thank you for your words of encouragement. And also, Phil G and Danny Hudacek were right next to me last week, and I've sort of taken a lot from them, watching them do their work. They're so effortless as well. So really, really appreciate the words, Phil. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, waiting for the player of the match here from the umpires. I suppose the discussion's on here with the scorers. Let's see who they have in mind. I'd say it could be Nived Mishra for his half century. But let me just come back to you on that. So we're just about getting the man of the match results, and it's just gonna come in. Just waiting for it to be officially announced before we can announce it on stream. So the Pepsi Cup here, 2022, from live from Praha. So stick with us, guys. We have another two games coming in today, and it's going to be a great two fixtures coming up. And just waiting on the man of the match to be announced, and we'll just let you guys know real quick. So the Team SledgeHammer are on top of the points with 2 points at a run rate of 5.3. And the next fixture at 1:30 will be United Challengers CC, the team from Qatar, playing against Accord again. Philji, I'd say I'm with you on that. That's my guess as well. Fifth, Nivek should be my man of the match. That 53 from 18 was a game-changing innings. You could either chasing or setting up a total. Just change the complexion of the innings. I think it was more than 18 balls, if I remember correctly. I think it was 22 balls or 20 balls. And also he had a good bowling performance as well, rightfully pointed out by Phil in chat. My guess is him, Phil, but just waiting on the match officials to sort of announce it officially before I can sort of spill it out on air. Just we'll be right back, viewers. Just trying to see if they've announced it so I can talk about it here. Be right back. All right, words just come in. It's going to be Nived who gets the man of the match, and it was the expected one because I mean he just put an incredible performance. And Philji, you're absolutely right. It is Nived. Uh, Nived hit 53 from 18, and again you were right, Philji. Apologies, it's not 20 balls. It's what you mentioned. 53 from 18, six sixes, 294.44, and he was not out. It's just an incredible innings. Completely destroyed a chord, if I were to say, and just sort of took Sledgehammer home. He also had a bowling of two overs, 5 runs for no wicket, 1 wicket even, and just an economy of 2.5. So thoroughly deserved by Nived Mishra for man of the match. So do join us. I think that's about it for this first stream. We have another link for the next stream, which is going to start at 1:30 in about half an hour's time. So come do join us for that. This is the Pepsi Cup 2022. You're joined by me, Venkatesh Margasahayam, or as everybody calls me here, Venki. I'm going to be taking you through proceedings through the games. So just join us in at 1:30. We probably will go live at around 1:20. So if we get on a bit late, like today we were half an hour late, apologies about that again. Just some tech issues we had to deal with, and we'll be fine. Hopefully we won't be late coming into the second game, and you can find us on the Pepsi Cup on the Cricketova Academy YouTube, and you can find the links for the Pepsi Cup games. Each day has 3 games, and you can find the link for each game over there. Of course, you can find us on Facebook and on Twitter as well. Check out our social media and come back for our YouTube for the stream. So see you guys soon, and hope you enjoyed it with us for the first game. Thank you and bye.